First thing you probably need to do is find a good design knife. They can be found at craft stores or florists again. But it's good to have a nice sharp knife to make a real clean cut on the edges of your greens. So once you've made a new cut on the edge, you can insert it into the foam. I'm selecting greens right now that will give me the edges of my arrangement. What I mean by that is this is going to be as large as the arrangement gets in this direction. And then the next placement will be the limits of the other direction, which is right there. I picked these greens because when I was out in the yard, I was pretty much all I had to choose from were evergreens. And some of them are very, very Christmassy looking, the big long needles. Thicker, coarser needles, I guess. I selected these because they're more delicate and a little bit lighter, and I want to keep those other greens for my Christmas centerpiece. I'm going to continue with placements, just following the pattern that I've already laid out, in that it's not going to be any longer than this, it's not going to be any wider than this. In other designs we'll deal with height, but in this particular one we're not going to. So this is just going to be a flat piece. So continue mixing up the types of greens that you're using, and what you're trying to do is stay within those boundaries but cover your foam and your mechanics. Alright, so just continue greening until you can't see the foam. And at this point I'm going to put a little small in here. Let's just see, it gives you a lot of coverage. When you're using different types of greens, just make sure to distribute them evenly throughout the centerpiece, not that you have a big clump of one type here and another type there. Watch outside greens, or well, this is florist greens. I guess watch for any greens that have damage on the edges of the leaves. You don't want to use them. It's funny that florist greens would have damage. You know what's right, some don't. Alright, so we're getting a nice little centerpiece going here. This centerpiece was planned for a party of four people sitting at a table, with the idea that it's a nice size centerpiece, but it's not in the way of your guests sitting down and having their meal. Something like that. All right, so how do we look? Okay, so basically that's it.